An injunction hearing for the Corpus Christi Mayor's impeachment trial has been moved back to a local federal courthouse. Calhoun High School's principal is under an investigation from the Texas Education Agency, and the demolition of the historic Nueces County Courthouse could begin this year. This is South Texas Midday. I'm Rob Boskamp. Thank you for joining me on this Friday, May 15th. An injunction hearing for Corpus Christi Mayor Paulette Guajardo's impeachment trial has been moved back to Corpus Christi. The hearing was expected to take place this past Wednesday in Houston. A federal judge has now moved the case to 1:30 p.m. this Monday at Corpus Christi Federal Courthouse. Guajardo filed a suit in federal court last month to have a preliminary injunction block the city council's removal proceedings. She is accused of misconduct related to a 2024 city council vote approving a $2 million taxpayer-funded incentive for a downtown hotel project. Her attorneys argue that the city charter's removal provisions apply only to council members, and 5 council members who voted to advance with the impeachment trial cannot serve as jurors because they are witnesses. In Port Lavaca, Calhoun High School Principal Leather McCall is under investigation by the Texas Education Agency. Agents confirmed to 25 News Now and opened an ongoing investigation into McCall, but would not comment on the nature of the investigation. Demolition of the 1914 Nueces County Courthouse could begin this year. The Corpus Christi Caller-Times reports that negotiations between Nueces County, the city of Corpus Christi, and the Corpus Christi Tax Increment Reinvestment Zone Number 3 have culminated in a development agreement to provide $2 million in project funding. According to the agreement, the county will begin tearing down the courthouse no later than May of 2027, though the agreement does allow the county to request an extension of the deadline. Nueces County must complete demolition by the end of 2028, otherwise the county will have to repay the funds. Nueces County Commissioner Mike Pusley told the Caller-Times the county intends to bring the courthouse down this year. A Texas immigration law that was set to take effect today was blocked by a federal judge on Thursday. Senate Bill 4 would allow state and local police to arrest people suspected of illegally crossing the Texas-Mexico border. Civil rights groups sued the state, arguing immigration enforcement is the responsibility of the federal government. The judge ruled that states cannot create their own immigration policies that supersede federal authority. An appeal by the state is expected. The law has faced numerous court challenges since it was passed in 2023. 2 elementary school children and their stepmother who were detained by federal immigration agents at a bus stop last month have been released. Texas Public Radio's Maria Navarro has the details.
The woman and 2 children, a 5th-grade boy and a 2nd-grade girl, were being held at the Dilley Immigration Processing Center, about 70 miles southwest of San Antonio. The center has come under scrutiny in recent months for alleged poor living conditions. A federal judge ordered the family be released following a habeas corpus hearing. San Antonio Democratic Congressman Joaquin Castro wrote on social media that the family was returning home to San Antonio. The Department of Homeland Security alleges the family was detained after entering the U.S. illegally in 2021. Lawyers for the Venezuelan family say they had an asylum court date scheduled for 2027. I'm Maria Navarro in San Antonio.
The state of Texas has executed its 600th inmate since the death penalty was reinstated by the U.S. Supreme Court in 1976. Edward Busby Jr. was put to death for the 2005 kidnapping and killing of a 78-year-old woman in Tarrant County. The Associated Press reports Busby's attorneys argue their client was intellectually disabled. The execution was allowed to proceed hours after the U.S. Supreme Court lifted a stay over Busby's claims of disability at the request of the Texas Attorney General's office. And it's set to be a busy weekend for Corpus Christi. The 49th annual Beach to Bay Relay Marathon will have over 10,000 runners tomorrow. Meanwhile, over 1,300 Texas A&M University Corpus Christi Islanders will take part in 2 commencement ceremonies at the Hilliard Center on Saturday. And right next door to the Hilliard Center, the Hunchback of Notre Dame opens this weekend at the Harbor Playhouse. It will run Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays through June 14th. And it's said to be one of the largest productions in the Playhouse's 100-year history. Here's Matt Simpson, who plays the title role of Quasimodo, with more about the show.
If you are familiar with the book and the Disney film, this adaptation is a great mix of both. It's the songs from the Disney film that you love while staying truer to the book itself. Personally, I think this is the most beautiful score ever written for the stage by the wonderful Alan Menken and Stephen Schwartz. But there really is some great moments to laugh at, moments to cry at. So if you're looking for a good time to feel feelings, come see the show.
That was Matt Simpson, who portrays Quasimodo in Harbor Playhouse's The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Matt was just one of 4 cast members I had the privilege of speaking with earlier this week, and you can hear the full interview right after South Texas Midday. But for now, that is the latest news and information. I'm Rob Boskamp. Your community arts calendar and more is on the way.